Beloved, listen carefully, for this is a message straight from my heart to yours, and it is one that many of you have needed to hear in the quiet moments when your spirit has been restless, when your mind has raced with questions, and when your heart has felt the weight of waiting, longing, and seeking approval from those who were never meant to recognize the treasure that I have placed within you. And I want you to understand that in this life, not everything that appears to move quickly or to chase your attention is meant for you, and not every relationship, connection, or opportunity that clamors for your energy is aligned with your divine design, for there is a law within heaven that what belongs to you, what is destined for you, will find its way to you without force, without manipulation, without compromise of your dignity, and without the endless toil of seeking validation from those whose eyes cannot yet see the brilliance of your soul. And so I say to you, rest in the assurance that the right people, the right doors, and the right blessings are magnetically aligned to recognize you the moment you are in the proper season, the proper alignment, and the fullness of the calling that I have placed upon your life. Child of mine, understand this truth deeply. The reason you have felt the pull to chase, to plead, to bend, to stretch beyond what is comfortable, is not because the desires of your heart are wrong, but because you have not yet fully trusted that my timing is perfect, that my hand is guiding every step, and that your value is inherent, not dependent on the recognition of another. Those who are meant to walk with you, who are meant to enter into covenant, friendship, love, or partnership with you, will see you for who you are, they will honor the light that I have placed within you, and they will respond in a way that affirms, uplifts, and supports your destiny. And when that moment comes, there will be no doubt, no chase, no force, no manipulation, only recognition, harmony, and alignment. Because my spirit will have moved in hearts and in circumstances to ensure that what is yours cannot be missed, cannot be stolen, and cannot be bypassed by fear, insecurity, or impatience, for I am the God who orders steps, aligns paths, and orchestrates meetings, and when you stop striving for human recognition and begin to rest in my assurance, you will begin to witness a flow of connection, favor, and affirmation that is undeniable, unmistakable, and unstoppable. Beloved, I want you to see that chasing what is not yours only delays what truly is, exhausts your spirit, and blinds you to the doors that are already open but waiting for your eyes and your faith to recognize them, for the chase is a form of dissonance, a pull against the natural flow of destiny, a distraction from the alignment I have created in heaven to bring your blessings to you, your relationships into order, and your assignments into clarity. And this is why I am calling you now to cease the endless pursuit of recognition from those who have not been appointed by me to validate you, to stop bending your heart toward approval from hands that are not meant to hold it, to halt the restless seeking that only leads to exhaustion, disappointment, and spiritual depletion, and instead to begin a posture of patience, trust, and expectation, knowing that what belongs to you will find you, will honor you, and will recognize the fullness of the life, light, and love that I have placed within you. Child, consider the lilies of the field. How they neither toil nor chase yet are clothed in splendor beyond measure, how the sun rises over all and provides the perfect warmth, how the rain nourishes without hesitation, and how the Creator ensures that every season produces the fruit for which it was intended. And understand that you are held in the same care, the same timing, and the same providence, for your life is under the watchful eye of heaven, and every alignment, every recognition, and every connection that is meant to be in your life is already on a trajectory toward you, moving in ways that are invisible to the eye but unmistakable to the spirit. And if you choose to step out of the chase, to cease the striving, and to rest in my timing, you will begin to experience a freedom that you have never known, a joy that does not depend on human affirmation, and a peace that surpasses all understanding, because what is yours will never require you to chase it, it will recognize you, meet you in the fullness of who you are, and move in harmony with the divine assignment I have placed upon your life. Beloved, take these words into your heart and let them settle, for they are more than counsel. They are a divine mandate, a declaration from heaven that your worth is not measured by the attention you receive, but by the alignment you maintain with me, the obedience you carry in your heart, and the faithfulness you show in the quiet seasons, when no one else is watching, when no one else is affirming, and when no one else seems to notice, for it is in these moments that your destiny is being prepared, your recognition is being orchestrated, and your future is being aligned with perfection, and I promise you, the moment of recognition will not be hidden, will not be delayed unnecessarily, and will not fail to honor the journey you have taken to arrive at the fullness of what is yours. Beloved, now I want you to understand the deeper mechanics of recognition, for it is not simply a matter of timing, luck, or circumstance, but of spiritual alignment, divine resonance, and the unseen orchestration of heaven itself. And this is why so many stumble, so many exhaust themselves, and so many despair when they chase what is not theirs, because the human heart often confuses attraction with assignment, desire with destiny, and proximity with purpose. And yet I am here to tell you that your true connections, the ones that honor your soul, your calling, and your heart, will appear naturally, unmistakably, and without the need for pursuit, because I, your Lord and Redeemer, have placed markers, signals, and confirmations along the path that is meant for you, and these are not subtle, these are not hidden, but they require eyes to see and a heart attuned to my spirit, for the world is full of distractions, false mirrors, and counterfeit reflections of love, attention, and opportunity, and it is very easy to be lured into the chase, to be convinced that you must run after recognition, affection, validation, or acceptance from those whose paths are not ordained to intersect with yours in the season in which you find yourself. Yet every chase that is misdirected robs you of energy, clouds your vision, and delays the manifestation of what is truly yours. And this is why I am calling you now to rest, to trust, and to remain steadfast, for your alignment is far more powerful than any effort, strategy, or human pursuit. Child, understand that what is yours does not require persuasion, manipulation, or compromise, and when it appears before you, it will do so with unmistakable clarity, certainty, and ease, for it is propelled by heaven, guided by my hand, and confirmed by my spirit in ways that leave no room for doubt or confusion, and even the smallest interaction, the briefest connection, and the simplest gesture will carry with it the unmistakable signature of my design, the resonance of my timing, and the affirmation that what is before you is meant for you and will not fail. And so you must learn to distinguish between what demands effort to gain and what arrives effortlessly because it is aligned with your destiny, and in doing so, you will find freedom, peace, and the joy of seeing my hand move without strain, without struggle, and without compromise. For the chase of the human heart is often a test of patience, faith, and discernment, and it is only when you release the need to force recognition, to seek approval, or to pursue what is not aligned with your season that the true connections, the authentic affirmations, and the destined relationships begin to reveal themselves with a certainty that is unmistakable, undeniable, and unstoppable. Beloved, there is a profound spiritual principle at work here. Every soul, every opportunity, and every blessing that is aligned with your life is magnetically drawn to you. And this does not depend on your effort, your pleading, or your strategy, but on the divine orchestration of heaven, which sees the beginning and the end, the purpose and the outcome, and the perfect alignment of every detail of your path. And when you chase what is not yet yours, you inadvertently pull yourself out of alignment, you cloud the resonance of your spirit, and you delay the very recognition that heaven has already prepared. And this is why you must practice stillness, discernment, and patience, for these are not signs of weakness or passivity, but of wisdom, obedience, and trust in my sovereign timing. And when you maintain this posture, you will notice a clarity emerging, a certainty building, and a sense of peace settling over your heart, because what belongs to you is moving toward you, and the universe, the angels, and my spirit are all collaborating to ensure that recognition, alignment, and divine connection occur exactly as designed, and no human effort can accelerate it, nor can any distraction delay it beyond the appointed season. Child, also understand that recognition is not merely about relationships, although it often manifests there. It is about alignment with destiny, the manifestation of gifts, the affirmation of purpose, and the arrival of opportunities that honor your calling, elevate your spirit, and validate the journey that you have walked with me. And when you cease chasing, you will begin to notice the subtle, consistent confirmations that your season is shifting, that your people are arriving, that doors are opening, and that what is truly yours cannot be hidden, cannot be delayed, and cannot fail to find you, for I am orchestrating every moment, every meeting, every encounter, and every blessing to intersect perfectly with the rhythm of your life, the readiness of your spirit, and the fullness of your calling. And when this unfolds before your eyes, you will recognize it not only by the peace it carries, but by the undeniable sense of purpose, affirmation, and harmony that accompanies it. Beloved, I am calling you to stop the chase, to stop the endless pursuit, to stop measuring your worth by attention, recognition, or validation from those whose eyes cannot yet perceive your light, and instead to focus on the alignment of your spirit, the cultivation of patience, and the practice of faith, for when you do, the recognition that is yours will arrive naturally, unmistakably, and fully, and it will honor your integrity, elevate your calling, and confirm the destiny that has been placed in your heart since before the foundations of the world. And this is my promise to you: what is yours will find you, what is destined for you will recognize you, and no force on earth, no manipulation of circumstance, and no human hesitation can prevent the fulfillment of what heaven has ordained for your life. Beloved child, now I want you to hear this with clarity, for the principle I am revealing is essential for your peace, your joy, and the fulfillment of the destiny I have placed within you, and it is this: chasing what is not yet yours creates a spiritual dissonance that pulls you out of alignment with the blessings, connections, and relationships that are perfectly designed for you, and every moment spent striving for attention, seeking approval, or demanding recognition from those whose paths are not meant to intersect with yours is energy diverted, faith weakened, and patience tested unnecessarily. Yet when you release the chase, when you step into stillness and allow my spirit to orchestrate, guide, and reveal, the recognition you have longed for begins to appear in ways that are unmistakable, undeniable, and aligned with your purpose, for the timing of heaven is precise, the movement of my hand is deliberate, and the confirmation of what is yours will come with signs, synchronicities, and a sense of peace that surpasses all understanding, and you will feel in your spirit, heart, and soul that you are standing exactly where you are meant to be, in the presence of those who are divinely aligned with your journey, and in the flow of opportunities, assignments, and blessings that were prepared before the foundations of the world. Child, understand that the pursuit of recognition often comes with compromise, with weariness, and with distraction, yet the recognition that is destined for you comes without force, without manipulation, and without loss of integrity, and when it arrives, it carries with it affirmation, joy, and alignment that the human mind cannot manufacture, and the heart cannot mistake, for it will resonate deeply with the inner knowing, the confirmations from my spirit, and the peace that I place in the midst of certainty, and the right people, opportunities, and affirmations will appear in a way that is harmonious, balanced, and unmistakably orchestrated, and no effort to accelerate or manipulate will be necessary, nor will it be required, for the power of my timing is unmatched, and the work of my spirit is unstoppable, and every recognition, every connection, and every alignment that is meant for you will find you exactly where you are, precisely when you are ready, and without deviation from the plan that has been written for your life. Beloved, I want you to also see that recognition is not always immediate, it is not always loud, and it is not always visible to the human eye, yet it is real, it is powerful, and it is divinely orchestrated, and as you continue to walk in faith, obedience, and trust, you will begin to notice subtle confirmations, synchronicities, and moments of clarity that signal the approach of what is meant for you, and these are the markers of alignment, the evidence of my timing, and the testimony that what is truly yours is moving toward you without interruption, interference, or delay. And even when the enemy, the world, or circumstances attempt to create confusion, distraction, or doubt, the true recognition cannot be stolen, cannot be hidden, and cannot fail, for it is protected by my hand, confirmed by my spirit, and written into the fabric of your destiny. Child, reflect on this. The natural order of recognition mirrors the natural laws I have placed over creation. Where the sun rises without toil, the rivers flow without question, and the seasons shift with perfect timing. And just as these things occur without effort or chase, so too does the recognition that is yours, flowing toward you effortlessly, harmoniously, and in accordance with my divine plan. And as you release the urge to force, manipulate, or pursue, you will find yourself stepping into a rhythm, a peace, and a momentum that aligns perfectly with your purpose, and those who are meant to recognize, support, and walk alongside you will do so in a way that honors, elevates, and confirms the life, the light, and the calling that I have placed within you, and it will be unmistakable, undeniable, and sustaining, for what is yours cannot be lost, cannot be delayed, and cannot fail to appear at the appointed moment. Beloved, let go of the chase, cease the striving, and rest in my assurance, for what is yours will find you, will honor you, and will recognize you without compromise, without confusion, and without delay. And when it does, you will experience a level of peace, joy, and affirmation that will forever change the way you view your life, your relationships, and your destiny, for the recognition of what belongs to you is not dependent on human will, it is not conditional upon circumstance, and it is not limited by time, but is guaranteed by heaven, orchestrated by my Spirit, and confirmed in ways that surpass understanding, surpass expectation, and surpass the fleeting opinions, distractions, and false promises of the world. And as you stand firm in faith, patience, and discernment, you will see the truth of these words unfold, and you will rejoice in the fulfillment of what is rightfully, divinely, and perfectly yours. Beloved child, now hear this final revelation, for the fullness of this message is coming to completion, and I want you to understand with certainty that what has been hidden, delayed, or overlooked is not gone, it has not failed, and it has not been forgotten, for heaven has been orchestrating every detail, aligning every moment, and preparing your recognition in ways that surpass human understanding. And even when it seemed that you were overlooked, ignored, or unappreciated, the truth is that my timing was perfect, my hand was moving, and my Spirit was at work to bring you into alignment with the people, the opportunities, and the blessings that are meant to find you naturally, effortlessly, and unmistakably. And as you release the need to chase, to strive, and to force what is not yet yours, you create a space in your heart, your mind, and your spirit for the true recognition to enter, and when it does, it will arrive with clarity, harmony, and confirmation that you cannot deny, and those who are meant to recognize, honor, and respond to you will do so without prompting, without persuasion, and without hesitation, because I have placed within them the awareness, the readiness, and the alignment to meet you at the perfect moment. And even if it comes as a whisper, a smile, a gesture, a word, or an unexpected meeting, you will know it instantly by the peace, affirmation, and certainty that accompanies it, for recognition that is divinely ordained carries with it a spiritual resonance that cannot be fabricated, cannot be forced, and cannot fail. Child, also know that the counterfeit recognition, the false attention, and the fleeting approval of the world will fade, will confuse, and will leave you empty. But what is truly yours will honor your journey, validate your worth, and elevate your spirit, and the beauty of it is that it requires no chasing, no manipulation, and no compromise, for it is guided, protected, and confirmed by heaven itself. And as you continue to walk in faith, patience, and obedience, the flow of recognition will accelerate, the doors will open, and the connections that are meant to impact your destiny will appear in ways that are undeniable, unmistakable, and perfect, and you will witness a level of alignment, favor, and affirmation that will confirm the truth of my words, the power of my Spirit, and the certainty of my timing. And you will rejoice in the knowledge that you do not have to chase, for what is yours will always find you. Beloved, understand that this principle is not only for relationships, though it applies there profoundly, it is for opportunities, blessings, callings, and all that I have prepared for you. And as you release the effort to force recognition, you are actually accelerating the manifestation of what is truly yours, for the energy of patience, trust, and discernment opens doors that effort and chasing cannot. And every encounter, every alignment, and every affirmation that is meant for you will be unmistakably visible, deeply satisfying, and spiritually aligned, and even those who doubted you, overlooked you, or ignored your value will witness the undeniable confirmation of what belongs to you, and they will recognize, even if silently, that my Spirit has moved in your favor, that your calling is unstoppable, and that the recognition you have longed for has finally arrived without compromise, without chasing, and without straying. Child, take these words into your heart and let them guide every step, every decision, and every interaction, for the moment of recognition is not contingent on your effort, but on alignment with my Spirit, the readiness of those around you, and the perfection of timing that only heaven can orchestrate, and as you remain steadfast in faith, patient in expectation, and aligned with your calling, the blessings, affirmations, and recognition that are yours will manifest in abundance, clarity, and undeniable truth, and every part of your life, relationships, opportunities, spiritual assignments, and personal growth will reflect the integrity, wisdom, and love that comes from allowing heaven to lead the way, for chasing what is not yours only distracts and delays, but resting in my timing produces harmony, fulfillment, and joy that exceeds understanding, surpasses expectation, and confirms the path I have laid before you. And now, beloved, step forward with confidence, knowing that what is yours will always recognize you, will honor your journey, and will align perfectly with the destiny I have prepared for your life. And let your heart rejoice, your spirit rest, and your eyes remain open, for the fulfillment of my promise is arriving, unstoppable, undeniable, and divinely orchestrated.